We live, we liberty, we live. We live, we liberty. Alright, we good. Peace and blessings to you and yours. I am Bk bkbangatv. Welcome to another video. Today's video, I'm diving into the new ear effects again on the new MPC 2.4 update. We got a lot of effects to mix and master even, and to stay into the box, like to not have to bounce your audio. Well, you're gonna bounce it to a 2-track regardless, but like to export and then mix into your DAW of choice. Mine will be Studio One. Yours might be whatever it is, but we got a lot of effects that came from Pro Tools. Again, if you had the VIP bundle, you got those plugins from Pro Tools as well as, from Air. And if you had Pro Tools, you already have them, so you already familiar with what they do and how to work them. So I'm just here to bring some enlightenment to you who might not know that these things are available for us. Yeah, so if you tuned in yesterday to the live stream I did, I created a beat from the Stolen Drums and Soul Surplus free sample pack. It's out there for you to get it. I spent some time mixing that particular beat that I did. I spent some time on it. It's not the best mix. I know that I could do a lot better, but again, I wasn't using the internal effects as much as I would use effects that was on that I would use as a VST effect inside of Studio One. So with that being said, it's not the best mix, but it's a mix nonetheless. So I'm gonna play that for you guys real quick, and then I'm gonna show you what I did, and then if we have time, I might cook up something from Scrittadatch. You feel me? All right, peace, Jamari Mac. Salute to you and yours. Thank you for stopping by. So that joint was a joint that I did yesterday. It's live stream. I cooked it up live. I kind of tweaked the mixing during the live stream, but I sat with it later on You know, I had some father duties yesterday. I messed up my beard, shaving and all of that. But after I got a chance to get back in, I sat it in and then tweaked it a little bit, leveled it. I would love to see now they might come at me, but I would love to see a gain staging tool, one gain staging tool that goes across all the tracks. You understand? Something like the mother ducker, how you put the mother ducker on a track and then it chooses the bus and all that. I would like to see a gain staging tool like that. When I say they're gonna come for me when I say that, because the inside of the MPC on each pad, each program, you have several different gain staging tools. A lot of us might not be, might not know that they're actually there, but they're there. So you can gain stage quite well. What I'm saying is, like, inside of Studio One, we got the mix tool, and we put that across 8 tracks, 9 tracks, 100 tracks, and we're able to mix it, to gain stage it. And we could put that on a bus, individual buses. So we're able to gain stages. So that's one of the things that I would love to see Akai implement in a new update. Jayon Baby, salute. MPC Touch finalist. Peace. GUS, what up? Yeah, the fam as well, Jamari Mac. Thank you. I appreciate that. So yeah, I spent some time trying to mix it, and then with the MPC Live, there's a lot of menu diving. Like, you got to menu dive a lot. You know what I'm saying? If you got the X, or even if you got the Renaissance, using it in the MPC 2.0, which is 2.4 currently, you have more knobs to turn, more designated knobs, right? Q links. So you got to bounce back and forth from program to master to blah, 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 blah. Y'all get what I'm saying. Brown Beat, salute. Thank you for stopping in. So where to start? So I'll start on the master mix, right? So I start on the master, and I got several things. I have the air channel strip. I got stereo width, maximizer, and I have the XY effects. Touching on the XY effects, the other thing that I'd love to see the Akai implement inside of the new 2.4 software, I would love to see them actually implement the automation on the master channel. Like, we don't have, if you put the XY effects on a program, you're able to automate it. But if it's on the master output, 3-2, 4-5, 1-2. No, it's 3-4, 1-2, 5-6, 7-8, right? If you put the XY effects on any of those, you're not able to actually automate it. Like, you could do whatever you're doing, all that fun stuff, but to actually write it, it doesn't write it inside of on a master output. But on a program, yes, it does. So I like to see them fix that. So boom. If I take off everything, all the effects that I have on the master bus, I'm gonna play it real quick so you could hear the difference. If you heard what it was before, you could hear the difference. Now, it's still potent. Butter Love Beat, salute. Keith Terry, peace. MPC Touch finalist. Did you look into that debug? Nah, actually, I didn't get a chance to look into it. Thanks for reminding me. I'm gonna look into it right after the stream. Again, yesterday after I finished that stream, I had to go shave up and get ready to go to a father-daughter dance. So I didn't get a chance to actually look into it, but I'm gonna look into it today. Thank you for reminding me. Fresh Produce, thanks for joining, bro. So that was it without any of the plugins on the master, the output 1 and 2. So on the first insert on output 1 and 2, I have the channel strip, right? And I played with the settings. So I'm gonna play it with just the channel strip because that's what we're working on today, right? We're diving into the channel strip. I'll touch on some of the other ones, but yeah, I'm diving into this, right? So this is it with the channel strip on. So it's not a like a major difference, but it's a difference nonetheless. And I tweaked it to make it sound to my liking. There's an EQ that's in there. There's a gate. There's a compressor, and then you can mess with the actual output. Inside of the EQ, inside of the air channel strip, you got high shelf, gain, frequency, mid, gain, and frequency, but you also have a Q when it comes to the mid and low shelf, right? And there's a high pass filter as well. And then there's also a gate compressor, right? That has the EQ, a gate, a compressor, and you can mess with the threshold. It has depth, ratio, attack, and release. So it's sort of kind of like an ADSR, but it's a little bit different. So once you add that to, you could add that to your individual tracks, right? Or you could add that to your master bus. That's how I'm gonna use it, really. I use it more so on the master bus to boost up everything that's going on that I already did, and then put that to like glue it all together. You could use it like a compressor, really. It is a compressor, you know what I'm saying, in a nutshell. So you could use that to glue everything together. Once you got your sounds glued together, you could then add more sauce, right? So I'm giving y'all the sorcery, you dig? If you just stopping in, Greg Johnson, salute. Butter Love Beats, hit that thumbs up. Yeah, please hit the thumb up the video. Hit the subscribe if you're not subscribed. I know YouTube send the live feed out to every and anybody that's on YouTube. So if you're joining in during this live broadcast, please do hit the subscribe if you've seen anything that you're interested in, and be sure to check out the channel and thumb up the video on your way out, as well as hit the Liberty Bell that I call a Liberty Bell, but we know it as a notification bell, so you become at liberty to be notified anytime I upload any new content on the platform. MPC Touch Final is now. It makes more sense. Yeah. So that's basically what the channel strip is. There's a lot. The channel strip. Let me see. So the channel strip, the compressor, the maximizer, and even a tube drive, and the parametric EQ. You could use all of those on your master channel on the output 1 and 2, output 3 and 4 to glue all your sounds together. So on my effects chain on this particular beat is the air channel strip, the air stereo, the stereo width as well. I didn't say that just now, but the stereo width, the maximizer, and the XY effects. That's what's on my master chain right now. Output 1 and 2. So I just turned back on the air stereo width, and I'm gonna play it with it, right? So I'm gonna play it again without it, then I'm gonna play it with it. So that's without the stereo width. This is with the stereo width. So that's with the stereo width. Again, they have presets, and you could adjust the presets to your will. That's what I did. I started with a preset, then I adjusted it, and then we can save the actual preset to whatever we want to save it to. I didn't save it, but it recalls it though. So if you do make any adjustments, so you know off the top, if you make any adjustments to the presets, it recalls what you did last to that preset, right? So that's with the stereo width, and then I added the maximizer, right? So I'm gonna play it again without the maximizer, then I'm gonna turn on the maximizer. You getting adjustments so much? Oh, you don't tell me. Bye. So that's with the maximizer turned on. You can definitely, I turned it off and on several times so to make it dramatic, so y'all actually get to hear it. If you're not listening to like on studio monitors or headphones, you might not be able to actually hear it. If you're listening to it on your mobile device, it might not be coming through as clear. But the maximizer is, I'm using it like as if it was a Waves L2 or L1. That's how I'm using it, right? Because they didn't give us a limiter. They didn't call it a limiter, but that's pretty much what it is. It is a limiter. It has the threshold, it has a ceiling, it has a look ahead, and it has a knee. Then it has the release, and it has a low frequency mono adjustments that you could move through the hertz. So I basically made some adjustments to one of the presets, and I didn't save it. I might save it, I might not save it, because I'm happy that it actually recalls. You know, some of them plugins on the computer, when you make adjustments to a preset and forget to save it, and then close the beat and then open it back 10 days later, and when you open the beat, you're like, man, I made adjustments on this, but it don't sound like it did 10 days ago. That's because it didn't actually recall the adjustments that you made. But on the MPC Live, and I believe it should be the same on the MPC X, it actually recalls the settings. The new effects are official. I got to get alive now. The mother ducker is a fool. Salute Fresh Produced. The mother ducker is definitely serious. I also have some side chaining going on in this beat as well. I used it on on several different tracks. I showed that yesterday in the live stream though. The side chaining with this beat. Controlling MPC 2.4 with my machine currently, it's solid. Bk Banga had me copying crazy expansions. That's what's up. If you're able to use the machine in the 2.0 software, that's actually dope. You know what I'm saying? Saves you some money. It's not an MPC, by the way. I just thought I'd add that, but you know, you don't gotta run out there and go get an MPC right now because you have a control. See, when you're using the software, all you need is a controller. So if you got a machine and you can actually control it, you know what I'm saying? I be saying it. You know what I'm saying? I be saying it a lot that I got the Atom. You know what I'm saying? It's under my coffee table getting dust. You know what I mean? I got the Atom. I don't use it though as much, you know what I mean? Because I don't really like it. But it's cool. It's cool to have, you know what I mean? I tried it using it in the MPC software. It works. But you know what I mean? If you got a controller and you can control the MPC software via the computer, it's cool. But it's not an MPC though. You feel me? What else? What else we saying? Greg Johnson, I saluted you. So I ain't missed nothing. I answered all of those. If y'all got no questions though, be sure to throw it up in the chat box while we live. That's why I do these live, so we could communicate with each other. I know some of you guys need help with some of the things that you're going through with the MPC software, and I'm here to help you guys if you guys ask. You know what I'm saying? But outside of that, I'm just doing as thou wilt. So y'all gonna get this work. Y'all gonna get this sauce. You feel me? So we got the Air Maximizer going, and that pretty much and I also got the XY effect. Now the XY effects, granted, I cannot make any adjustments the way that I would love to. I would love to automate it. I'm gonna play with it live so y'all see what I'm talking about. Right, so that's it with the read on. But if I put write on, right, so I put write on for it to write what I do, and then when I put it back to read, it's supposed to read it. So it's supposed to actually read what I just did. So I put it back on read, and I'm gonna press play, and we'll see what happens. So as you can see, you heard nothing that I just did. It didn't do it. If I press overdub, which I'm not really supposed to, I'm just supposed to press right, and it's supposed to write it. But I put it back on right, and I'm gonna press overdub and see if that do it.
Yeah, I can make it simple.
All right, so now I'm gonna put it back on read. I overdubbed it, so that means it's supposed to actually record. Let's see. So none of those things that I just did actually recorded. So that's what I'm saying. But if you have the XY effects on your program, that actually works. Okay, I need to fix that because it serves no purpose to have it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not just trying to show off to you guys that I could move my finger around on the screen. Like if I bounce the 2-track and I did all of that, I want it to be on a 2-track, right? So like I need to fix that. J on baby. I don't have an MPC live. I just watched to support. Yo, I appreciate you, J on baby. Nathaniel Lewis, thanks for stopping in. Also, how long did it take to put your album together? The beat tape that I just put out, it took me like 7 days, 8 days to put it, to know that I wanted to do it. And then I like locked in after I created all the beats. Shout out to CMP. CMP put out Ski Mask and Bangers. No, he put out Ski Mask, the sample packs. And after he put out the first one months ago, I was like, yo, this shit sounds dope. Part of my language. I was like, this thing sounds dope. And then I made like 1 or 2 beats out of them. I forgot about it, but then he kind of started putting them out. And then as I was creating the beats, I caught the vibe. And after he put out 2 and 3, I locked in. And it took me like 7 days because I work, I got children, I cook. So it took me like 7 days to actually create the beats, and then I went back in and I mixed the beats. Then I went back in and I mastered the beats. And then I did the artwork and all that stuff. So it took me like, as far as creating, 7 days to put it all together. And then I'd like, it took me a little bit more longer to lock it in. I hope that answered your question, Nathaniel Lewis. MPC Touch finalist. Side note, at that NAMM show, just recently I noticed there's a lot of products using Akai parts, not just that force. Word. I didn't really peep all that, but that's what's up. Akai getting that money. They need to pass them this way. GUS says, yo, Touch, you right. Those screens are way above keyboard and mouse, in my opinion. Way above buttons and knobs in the old menu dial fashion as well. Okay. Fresh Produce says BK Banga and Ski Beats sold me on the live. Wow. To even be mentioned in the same breath as a Ski Beats is amazing. Thank you. Thank you for mentioning me and Ski Beats in the same breath. I appreciate that. But tell Akai that. You know what I'm saying? Salute. It works on the IMPC. J-On Baby says it works on the IMPC, okay? Is it because you're in some kind of performance mode versus the production mode? Nathaniel Lewis, I don't understand your question. Be a little bit more clear. Are you talking about the XY effects? Yeah, the XY effects works, but I didn't understand how I did it. Keith Terry. The XY effects works on programs. It doesn't work on output. Like right here, XY effects location, you have the option to put it on a program. Outputs 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, or 7 and 8. If you put it on a program and do what I just did, it works smooth. They've always had the XY effects for live shows and DJs, I thought. I think that's corny. MPC Touch finalist. The MPC Touch finalist says they've always had that XY effects for live shows and DJs. I thought that it was for the producer who spent $1,200 or $2,200 or $1,800 on the new Akai Force. I think that if you're producing beats and you're making beats, a XY effect should be able to be automated. If we have the automation right here up on the upper right hand corner to automate, it should be able to automate, right? I don't think it's for just performing live. That's corny. Like, not everybody who spends this money on hardware is actually out in the field on stages performing, but they might be producing and selling beats or sending beats to rappers, singers, and the like. So if there's a function that you're able to actually use, it should be used across the platform, not just for DJs. You feel me? That energy wasn't directed at MPC Touch Fondlers. That energy was directed at Akai, because it makes no sense why we got an automation and we can't automate. Makes no sense. But I digress. DJ Boolin was moving. Thank you for stopping in. Yo, DJ Boolin, be supporting the homie. If y'all not supported, if y'all not tuned into DJ Boolin, go ahead and hit the go to the channel, go to his channel and support the homie. Yes, performance mode and rights on IMPC. I'm sure it's different. All right. In Music is the parent company for Akai, Denon, M Audio, and Rain. My guess is that they're probably saving a few coins with during man. They definitely trying to save coins, but at the end of the day, just make it functional for everyone. Jamari, you feel me? Just make it functional. I'm talking about the problem that you having right now. I still don't know what you're talking about, Nathaniel Lewis. I'm not having no problems. I don't, be more. If you're talking about the XY effects again, I don't have a problem with it. I know how to use it. It's just not usable in the way that I want to use it. Guitar pedal makers and mixer boards have the sub screens on the Q-Links knob off the X, and I want to say that touchscreen was used only with a different UI. Very possible. Yeah, it's very corny. It recorded on the X, but I just didn't have time to sit with it. Wow. That'd be crazy if it's actually automating on the X, the MPC X, and it's not doing it on the live. I don't believe that's the case, because Showtime Jones, I communicate with him, and he's experiencing the same thing. So I don't believe it's different on the X opposed to the live. What the issue is that it records on programs and not on the master output 1, 2 to 7, 8. Keith Terry, it recorded on the X. Yeah, I just read that. I'm sorry. I've been saying this since 2016. I've been saying it since maybe 2013, bro. Those XY effects should be an assignable macro for recording automation. It's the same flop and Native Instruments has made with Machine FX Strip. I believe you. TB Anderson, thank you for stopping in. Salute. All right, so if you're just stopping by, I'm just going over the channel strip. That's the main focus of this live. I went over it, so if you're just stopping by, pull back in the beginning. I go into details with it. But I use a lot of the effects that came with this new update in this beat. It's too much to go over on one live setting, so I'll probably do another live setting showing y'all the reverb, showing y'all the delays. I could talk about it in this one, but I want to keep the focus on the channel strip. The channel strip is dope for what it does. If y'all got time to vibe with your boy, I'm about to open up a new track and cook up live. again, and then try to mix while I'm doing it and show y'all the usage of the channel strip from scratch, so you're able to see how to utilize it in your own. I'm also working on getting a new camera so y'all guys could be able to see the actual MPC live a little bit more cleaner, a little bit more clearer, because this that I got right now is not as clear. I mean, you see it clear, but it's not as close up as I would want it, and it's in the best position that I could have it in. It's just not zoomed in the way that it should be. Yeah, so I'm about to open up a new joint. There was no checks on the top of them. I don't want to save because I didn't make any adjustments. Yeah, and I'm just gonna try to cook up something real fast and then show y'all the vibe. So salute to all y'all that's in the room. I appreciate y'all. So new Tridac. Go to my browser.
Oh wow.
Let me see.
Yeah.
That's right.
All right, come on, we gotta get it dope.
All right, so we're gonna work with that. I don't know what it's gonna sound like, but you know, I don't want to hold y'all up. Thank y'all for vibing with your boy. If it's your first time here, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Be sure to hit that notification bell on your way out. Be sure to thumb up the video on your way out. Appreciate you. Yeah.
I'm not
Alright, so I'm gonna try to record that real quick. I should have counted the bars, I didn't. I'm gonna extend the bars to like 8, and if it's not 8 bars on a loop back, then I'll figure it out.
He's low.
For some reason, it's not the chat. The live chat is not. Can I refresh it from right here? Can I refresh? Can I refresh? Can I refresh? No, I can't refresh. God damn it! How do you refresh from right here? Hold up. Damn, I can't even refresh it from right here. So for whatever reason, the chat is not refreshing on my screen here, but I see Vrak Bali. Thank you for stopping in. Hello, is it possible to use return for parallel compression? Yeah, you can use the returns for parallel compression and put send at pre or post. Yes, you can on the returns in standalone mode. Are these some samples from Stolen Drums? Nah. Those samples, I think they came from Serious Beats. Don't quote me. GUS says dope. DJ Boolin, thank you for the shout out. No problem. You already know what it is. Support the support, you heard? Des Nice, just tuning in. Chops is tough. I appreciate you, Des Nice. Got to head out, catch you on the replay. Peace. TB Anderson, I appreciate you, man. Yeah, appreciate you. If you just stopping by, I'm reviewing the some of the Akai plugins. This one is focused on the channel strip.
Good stuff.
And I did it in the beginning of the video. I showed it more so. Now I'm just cooking up live. And then I'm gonna try to, depending on the time, show the functions in real time. Yeah, just post your comments up. I'm gonna look at my phone for whatever reason the actual live chat isn't refreshing on my screen, my computer screen, but on the replay it'll be fine. For whatever reason, it is what it is. Alright, so I wasted too much time on that, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just put it on 4 bars. My dear friend, salute, thank you for stopping in. We just reviewing the channel strip, one of the plugins that came inside of the new MPC 2.4 update. If you want to see exactly in detail, you can pull it back to the beginning of the stream and watch as I explain it. If not, you can vibe with me. I'm about to get to it right again. I'm just cooking up from scratch right now.
I got 15 bandages and 2 bandages. That's awesome. North 50. I think that should be the best. No, actually, oh yeah, oh my bad for the stairs. I got him. Aim for next week.
So I got this drum loop. I'm gonna treat it similar to what I did before, prior. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1. So it's 8 beats. So if I detect the joint, it finds it at 829. I know it's 8 beats, so I'm gonna go ahead and put 8 beats, and it's 8924. So it's right and exact.
Wait, you have a rough on you? I thought.
Hold up, my bad.
Yeah, but what I should I got for it? So I got the lenses. You got campfires, right? I got 2 campfires.
Alright, so I like that. I'm gonna get it and I'm gonna create a new program with that. Y'all ain't really talking about nothing. I ain't missed nothing, right? Chops is tough, but yeah, I seen that already. Alright, bet. Keith Terry says, I just got home, can't wait to download the new firmware. That's what's up, man. You got it. You need that.
Yeah.
You need that in your life, you heard? D. Bennett, salute. Sauce. You know I come with the saucer every time I can. Appreciate you for tuning in, though, you heard? Well, y'all know I ain't no trained pianist, pause. So you know what it is. 13 watching, 13 likes. Salute to all 13 y'all that's still in the building and thumbing up the video. I appreciate that, DJ Bullen. You know I appreciate you. Keith Terry said, word up, I like what I'm smelling. You know what it is. And by the way, I played that all by ear. I didn't have no auto key detect, none of that. So for the Akai naysayers that be like, well, why don't you get music theory? I just showed you. Let me show you again in case y'all miss it. If y'all don't got earphones on or you're not listening to studio monitors, you might not be able to pick this up on your laptop or your iPhone or Android device. But I'm gonna play it for you. No ear training, no music theory. I did that all by ear. You know what I mean? By ear. So when I say we need the auto detect implemented, it saves time. A lot of us don't know how to lock in by ear and be able to translate that and play that on a keyboard and be able to make it make sense and sound right. A lot of people would take more time. Me personally, I used to take way more time than that to actually make that make sense, to make it sound good. You know what I'm saying? It might not make sense up here, but in here, it sounds good, right? It used to take me way longer to do that. Over time and, you know, preparedness and practice, I've gotten better. I'm still not the best at it, but I'm a lot better. And that's just a testimony to any of you out there that, you know what I mean, looks down on yourself or think that, you know what I'm saying, you might sound like trash. You might sound like trash. You know what I'm saying? Somebody out there that's listening right now be like, yo, boy, that's trash. I feel you. It might be trash. But, you know, someone's trash is someone else's gold. Pay attention.
Wow, I had it for 30, then 60? Wow.
So I just put the channel strip on. I want to speed this up because I've been on for a minute now, and I want to, you know what I mean, I don't want to hold y'all hostage for too long. I appreciate y'all. So I got the channel strip on. When you drop it on there, it basically silences everything. Y'all might not be able to hear that right now. So when you open it up, you got the initial settings, and you could play with it, right? Pause. Or you could just go to the presets and then play with it from there. Too much menu diving. So you know that sound crazy right now. I'm here trying to catch up, speed up, and try to mix it, but I don't like being on the gun like that. Yeah, it definitely is a it definitely is a sample. D Bennett. Stem it out. Yeah, I already know. Stem it out, then we good. What is that bass synth? The bass synth is it's in the bassline plugin, and the preset is analog octave. You already know, Jayon, baby. GUS says hard work pays off. Mind Blown Productions, thanks for stopping in. Nice work. I appreciate you. So someone earlier had asked about the returns, right? I don't remember, it's too far up, but somebody had asked about the returns. If you're still in the building, I'm about to show you that real quick. And then I'm gonna close out, you know, because I don't like to keep y'all for too long. Again, I appreciate y'all for banging with your boy. So again, it's a lot of menu diving on the MPC Live. It's not as much menu diving on the MPC X, but so you go to returns. We got 4 returns on each return. You could put 4 inserts, so that's 16. Yeah, that's 16 inserts that you could have across 4 returns, right? On the first one, I'm gonna put on the first one, I'm going to put a reverb. Where's that? I'm gonna put a reverb. On the and you could stack them, but I'm so used to I'm gonna give y'all a little secret. Like in Studio One, I'd have several different, but it's not a secret, but I've never really shared that with y'all. In Studio One, I have different buses, and then auxiliary buses, to be clear, and then I'd put one of them would be my reverb, my drum reverb. The other one would be my room reverb. The other one would be my delay. The other one would be like my halftime or something like that. What's that skin that's on the pop? And then I'd have a bus effect. So I send all my percussion and my drums to a drum bus. Then my instruments, such as my sample and any other instruments I add, I set that to a drum to a band bus or a sample bus. Then my 808, I'll process that differently. It's a little secret. So I'm in that mindset. That's how I'm trying to set up the MPC. Unfortunately, we don't have as many in standalone mode. We don't have sub mixes. That's another thing I'd like to see Akai implement in the standalone is sub mixes, because on the software we have sub mixes, so we can have as many sub mixes. I don't really remember if there's like a limitation on the sub mixes, because I use maybe 4 or 5 of them at max. But you have the option to have sub mixes, which again, you have 4 inserts on each sub mix. So do the math, right? And then you have the returns additionally. So on the first one, I put a reverb. On the second one, I'll put it a delay. I put a delay. Then on the third one, I'll put another reverb, right? And this reverb is going to be for the sample, right? This reverb will be for the sample. So I'll start with like a I don't know. I start with like a vintage or a cathedral, or you could start with any preset and then make it change, is basically what I'm saying. So I'm gonna start with a preset that make my change. Then I'll put another delay on return 4.
Yeah.
Put another delay on return 4. So now I got the effects going. So then again, more menu diving. Being that I'm on the returns, I gotta go back to programs, right? And I gotta go to pad. So I'ma just work with programs because I'm teaching right now, or I'm trying to teach. Chief Terry says sounds great. I appreciate you. So now I'm gonna go to the with the reverb I can't do that. Yeah. So I gotta go to the pads, right? So the pads. You want to put the inserts on. Select insert. Go to insert 1. That's my reverbs. So no, I'm sorry. I say this all the time, and I'm mistaken by that. You want to go to send, right? So the first return send is reverb. So I'm gonna just put that. Matter of fact, I'm gonna solo the drum. The menu diving, you feel me? So I soloed the drum bus, the drum program. And you can hear the snare. I'm affecting the snare with that reverb. Yeah, it works though. I just looked up a YouTube and that's really cool. So that's me sending it to the returns, right? So now I'm gonna unmute it. Know what I'm saying? So with that, you just able to do what you want to do, freak it how you want to freak it. But that's pretty much it, man. I wanted to share that with y'all. That's the channel strip and several other effects. If you made it this far in the video on the playback, I appreciate you. If you're still tuned in live, I appreciate you. Salute to Keith Terry. Salute to D Bennett, GUS. Hard work always pays off. You already know. Dre Golson of Mind Blown Productions. DJ Boolin, what's moving? Keith Terry, I saluted you. My dead friends says, yes, sir, the new update is great. You already know. My dead friends, thank you for stopping in. TB Anderson, Des Nice, MPC Touch Fondlers, Vrak Bali. Vrak Bali, if you're still in here, are you from Russia? I don't mean to be stereotypical, but that name sounds like it might be like a Russian name. I might be mistaken, so no disrespect to anybody from Russian descent. Jamari Max, salute. Nathaniel Lewis, salute. Jayon Baby, Fresh Produce. Greg Johnson. And Butter Love Beats. And that's about it. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. DJ DPE, you're late. You got to pull it back because I'm about to close out. But thank you for tuning in. I don't know how long you've been here, by the way, but salute to you. Again, if you just stopping by, I'm about to close out, but I was basically reviewing the channel strip that came in the new 2.4 update, as well as some of the different plugins. This last end, I just touched on the delay and the reverb. I'll go more in depth on another live. I appreciate you, DJ DPE. If y'all got any questions, shoot them off right now while I'm closing out. If not, Black Ave, salute. If not, post it up in the comment section on the playback of this video if you make it this far to when I'm saying it. And that's pretty much it, man. I just wanted to showcase that with y'all. Again, it takes a little bit more getting used to, getting more familiar with these new plugins. For me personally, because I wasn't using the internal effects as much in my beats, I would export them. I'd make sure they sounded right, level them, mix them to sound good enough for me. Then I export them into Studio One. And then I'd add, like, you know, the sauce. And I'm so used to that workflow is that I got to get used to this workflow, and I'm trying to implement all the things that I learned over the years from using third-party VSTs. The language, if you will, I'm trying to become more familiar with it and make it work in the same way. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it. So if y'all don't got no questions, I will try to be live tomorrow. I don't know if I'm gonna get live tomorrow, but if I do, be sure to hit the notification bell so you become at liberty to be notified anytime I upload on the channel. Look out for Spicy Sundays. I don't know how much of y'all is in here that's tuned in with the Ghost Peppers, Scotch Bonnet, and and Mr. Ghost Pepper himself, CMP. Be sure to tune in to Spicy Sundays tomorrow. I'm that privileged to be a moderator over there on MG's channel. And I'm a strong supporter of CMP. That's Craftmaster Production, Concrete Zebra. So be sure to tune in. They go live from both channels. And I'll be live with y'all. You heard? So be sure to tune into that. Lupac Sundays will be available tomorrow as well. That might be my live stream tomorrow. If not, it'll be in the week, depending on my time. But yeah, man, thank y'all so much for stopping by. I am BK, bkbangatv.com. Do remember that music is life. It is our DNA. Keep banging, y'all. Peace, love, light. Till next time. Peace.